bunch of Major League Baseball players and a bunch of NFL players and even 2 Nobel Prize winners, which I would not expect. So that was kind of cool. Some of these little small towns really put out a lot of famous people for the right reasons. We'll be getting off the highway up here pretty soon. We still have one more trip to make out here, and I think we'll drive the whole length of Alice and Robstown, the commercial areas. There's less Saharan dust here than there is right along the coast, like in Rockport, which is a good thing. Wanted to shout out my buddy A Surfer, who mentioned me in his live stream today, and say hello to all our friends at Ari's World. Check those channels out, link in the description. We got a green light. 281 north, 281 south, 44 east. We're going to stay on 44 east. If we stay on this, we'll go right through Alice, we'll go through Banketti, we'll go through another town that I'm going to butcher, Agua Dulce, and then would bring us down to Robstown. Talked about it in yesterday's video. Robstown is the cotton pickers, and at one time they had 18 cotton gins in town. I don't know what they got now, but when we were driving up here, we came across quite a bit of baled cotton already. Right here on the right is another one of those DG markets. Saw those for the first time last week. Never saw one before. Mostly rural out here. But this has to be the Mexican restaurant capital of the world. There is on the right New York Joe's Italian restaurant, and I'm pretty sure when I ate there I didn't find anything Italian in the entire place. Shamrock gas station. What else we got up here? What else is going on up here? Where's that place? Entrance. Is that like a drive-through beer place? Yeah, I think it is. Drive through up. Everyone stand up straight. It's a cop. Unmarked car. I'm going to make a right here. This is my secret shortcut to take us down to Driscoll, Texas, and to avoid 100 street lights. It has been a particularly long day. We couldn't visit today until 1:30 p.m. and they let my friend that I drove here stay to visit till almost 5 o'clock. About 10 to 5 maybe. 5:17 right now. 281 South we're hopping on, for those of you playing along at home. Lots of older hotels. King's Inn restaurant. Food fit for a king. You're king. You're king. You ready?
A blind person was eating seafood. Didn't help.
That's horrible. Blind person was eating seafood. It didn't help. That's just wrong. I mean, I laughed, but it was wrong. Tea market, lots of industrial gas stations here. This is the way I usually come and go. That's what she said when I'm coming to visit here, because it gets us out on these open roads. There's like 22 miles with one blinking red light, which is always appreciated. Here you go. 45, and we're going 52. Making a left to 1352. Road with all the Mexican restaurants on it. There's a Mexican restaurant on the left. Look at all that rusty stuff. There is a Mexican restaurant on the right. There's two. I think we're down to 4 Mexican restaurants on this road. There's a third Mexican restaurant. Right. There's a 4th Mexican restaurant on the right. That one looks closed though. There's a sign that says no tas, but I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what that says. And then there's another closed building that's a glass tin place now. And a Dollar General. People-y here to go. I think we have one more light and then we're out in the free world. Miles out of Driscoll, Texas. I read that Alice was named after the owner of the King Ranch. He had a daughter named Alice, and the people of the town kept coming up with names, and when they went to register with the post office, they the first 3 names they picked were already a town someplace else, so they went with Alice and stuck with it. So it's good to be a rich person's daughter. Getting out in the fields, and pretty soon we'll be out in the open cotton fields. My agenda is to get back to Rockport in one piece and take a whole lot of pain drugs and hibernate for a while. Big Saturday night party plans. Alright, this is our last light until we get to Driscoll, Texas. That one blinking light. We have a blinking red light and a blinking yellow light that we just need to slow down and make sure nothing's coming. While I was waiting at the prison in the parking lot there, I was being entertained by all the jackrabbits they have in that area, and they have some big ones. Lots of holes, but they didn't seem to really have a fear of anything. I didn't see any hawks or anything that might be a predator to them. But I believe Alice, their nickname is the Coyote, so at some point they had a pretty good coyote population around here. riding along today. Thanks for watching. Did you want to say anything, Renee?
No.
No, Renee doesn't talk.